The Samsung Galaxy S7 should be in your pocket. The coming of Samsung's newest flagship is right around the corner, and, every year, that means one thing. One of, if not the, best phones of the year is about to land. Let's take a look at why the Galaxy S7 should be your next phone. It'll be the world's fastest. The Galaxy series has always been the vehicle Samsung uses to show off its best hardware. With the Galaxy S7, we're expecting something big. The company launched the first DRAM chip last September, priming its phones to run a massive 6 GB of RAM. This would bring the S7 closer into desktop performance territory. This new chip will reportedly perform 30% faster and be 20% more energy efficient than the module used in the Galaxy S6. This would make the S7 the world's fastest smartphone, something the Galaxy S6 already achieved, for a time. It'll be the world's fastest. The Galaxy series has always been the vehicle Samsung uses to show off its best hardware. With the Galaxy S7, we're expecting something big. The company launched the first DRAM chip last September, priming its phones to run a massive 6 GB of RAM. This would bring the S7 closer into desktop performance territory. This new chip will reportedly perform 30% faster and be 20% more energy efficient than the module used in the Galaxy S6. This would make the S7 the world's fastest smartphone for a time. Processing power. What we've seen from the rumor mill leads us to believe that the Galaxy S7 will be stupidly powerful. Reports suggest that Samsung could use up to 3 different chips in the S7, the Snapdragon 820 in China and the US, its own Exynos 7422 chip in India, and also the Exynos 8890 in Korea, Japan and Europe. Is this even important? Handset distribution? Perhaps not. But benchmarks? Well, they tell a more interesting story. An Antutu benchmark, published online in November, showed a device running the Exynos 8890 chipset. This device scored, wait for it, more than 100,000 in this test. For comparison, Antutu recently published rankings for the fastest smartphones in the world. No Android phone benchmarked over 100,000 points. This is a taste of what's to come with the Galaxy S7. And if our own testing is anything to go by, the Galaxy S7 is likely to outperform other flagships throughout the rest of the year. Proven design. The design of the Galaxy S6 was a turning point for Samsung. Instead of using plastic for a typically cheap look and feel, the S6 was an aluminum and glass affair. However, Samsung made sacrifices for this design, namely dropping microSD support and removable batteries, in order to achieve the kind of premium construction fitting of its flagship. With the Galaxy S7, all the evidence seems to point towards a very similar, if not identical, overall design. And with the arguably better-looking Edge variant expected to come alongside it, that's definitely a good thing. Better camera, better photos. The Galaxy S series has always produced some of the best cameras in the business. The Galaxy S7 is sure to be no exception. The latest rumor suggests the S7 will feature a 12MP rear shooter, plus a 5MP selfie camera. This means the rear main camera would shoot at a lower resolution than the 16MP camera of the S6. Although unconfirmed at this stage, if Samsung were to go this route, it would likely mark a move into greater quality territory, such as a larger sensor, rather than simply boosting the resolution. For anyone who values a quality camera in their phone, this will be welcome news. After all, higher megapixel count doesn't necessarily mean better photos. It's almost here. We're expecting the S7's release either in late February or early March. Without even mentioning the possibility of a return of the microSD card slot, or the introduction of Force Touch technology, you absolutely must consider the Galaxy S7 if you're looking for a new phone. With industry-leading processing power, camera tech and, finally, one of the best designs you're likely to find in the Android ecosystem, the S7 should really be your next phone. Better yet, it should be in your pocket.